This live stream is for entertainment and information purposes only. Do not copy our trades, as we are just trading to have fun. Many of our trades could already be closed before you even see us opening the trade on YouTube due to the delay of the stream, and we trade offline as well, so you do not get to see the complete picture. We make no claims of profitability. We are not licensed professionals, and we are not providing any investment or trading advice. Greater than 90% of all traders lose money, and we are not responsible or liable for any of your trading decisions or losses. Please trade on demo only and consult a licensed professional. Please read and understand CFTC Rule 4.41. Let's get to the charts and trade safe today. I think we're live.
Hey, buddy.
Good evening, guys. Hope you all had a good weekend. Let's just
Welcome to the co-stream hosted by the Joker's Trades and Futures Floor TV.
Okay, just doing a quick sound check. Joker, speak one more time.
Testing.
Okay, let's bring you up a bit. Now we're even. I can put my headphones on, close this down. You guys are probably getting an echo there. Yeah, so I hope you guys had a good weekend. Joker, you had a good weekend?
Not bad. Not a bad one. I was dealing with some nonsense Thursday, Friday of last week. Freaking multiple leaks in the house.
Okay.
So still trying to patch that up. You know, still got some contractors in here the next few days. So, but overall great week. My wife went away for a bachelorette party.
Okay.
I spent
House
time
to
with the
yourself,
kids.
huh?
Yeah, I was with the kids. I had the little ones. We went out for dinner and just hung out, played some Uno, watched a movie.
Okay. Don't ask me what I did. I don't even remember anymore. But it was an okay weekend. I was still sick, though. Still getting over it. Took it easy. Took it easy on
How you
Friday.
feeling now overall?
I don't know. I mean, I think okay. I think I'm, look, I'm not coughing anymore. And my nose is still a little blocked, but big deal. I can live with that. I'm not a difficult man. So, okay. And aside from that, what did we do? I don't know. I don't think we did anything really on the weekend. Had a quiet weekend. We didn't go anywhere. We just had, went to a couple of small restaurants, and that's about it.
Nice.
And that's about it. Was happy to get back to trading today. It was a good, I didn't trade last night. That's rare. Sundays I like to trade at 6 p.m., but I didn't trade on Sunday night.
What's up, Crispy? Crispy is in a short.
Crispy's in a short, yeah. Going for 418 target. But, yeah, as I said, I got new targets for myself. It's about $300 an account per day. And I'm going to do it in as many accounts as I can. Look, and I said to myself, you know what? Even if I get it done in just one account in the day, I'm still golden. That's still, okay, it's not riches, but it's still a good amount of money. I mean, it's still $1,500 a week. US, I'm in Canada. Remember, I'm in Canada. I get a 40% premium. So $1,500 is $2,100 for me.
I think $1,500 a week is phenomenal on a single account.
But today I did, what did I do? I don't know. I got, overall, I think overall I got, let me check my numbers here. 1,000.
Okay today.
1,055 today. 188 in topstep, 139 in Bulenox, and 728 in Apex. So that's a good amount. I'm happy. I'll just try for 300. I'm doing 3 lots, and that's my new MO. 3 lots, 3 lots. It's not exactly 3 lots. Sometimes it's 2, sometimes it's 4. But in that area, not going crazy overboard, and just trying to make. Yeah, micros. No, micros.
Micros.
And just whittle away. And I know in the long run it'll all add up nicely.
I think so. I think it will. I agree. I did okay today. I had a decent day. I didn't trade much funded. I traded one funded account, made $160.
Okay.
On a funded, on a PA 300K. And then I picked up a couple of accounts last week with the funded futures network.
Oh yeah.
I think they're still. Yeah, go ahead.
That's the FX firm, no? They came from the FX side?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe, but they seem pretty well put together. I believe I may have an affiliate code. I'm working on getting an affiliate code from them. I've got to join the affiliate program. As a matter of fact, let's do that now. Join if affiliate and receive 15% commission. Paying customers. Boom, boom, boom. I got to get a whole new password for my affiliate. That's interesting.
That's odd.
But I'm gonna do it. I'll have a code for the Funded Futures Network. They are just like Take Profit Trader day one payouts.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, yep. Day one payouts. Same thing. $2,000 drawdown. Target is 3,000. Instead of 5 days, you need to reach 7 days with them, so they're a little tougher. So you need 7 trading days on the eval stage, and then there's basically like no rules when you're funded.
Okay, well, take a look. I'll take a look.
Oh, but here's the catch. Here's what's amazing right now.
Oh, amazing! I thought here's the 5 rules that are
no. And it's only good for another 2 days, I think. Right? It's the end of the month, I think. You can buy so they're 50% off.
Okay.
The accounts are $150 normally. So now you pick it up for $75, but they give you a second account for free. So you're paying $37. Yeah, $37.50 for 2 accounts, right? $37.50 each. However, here's the real bonus. They're covering the activation charge. So
yeah, that's what I was going to ask you.
No activation fee. So you're going. So these first 2 accounts are $37 for 2 accounts. You got to put 7 trading days in with a 40% consistency rule. 40%, not 50.
40% is generous.
Profit. It's not bad. Exactly.
That's good. It's good. It's the high end. 20% is shitty.
Exactly. And yeah, I think that's it. I mean, there's nothing else really to mention, I don't think.
So do you have your code yet?
Pretty straightforward. I'm looking to get it right now. I'm just signing up.
Yeah, Crispy's asking. He's signing up.
No, he's not going to sign up.
He just called you Ron Popeil. You remember Ron Popeil? The guy,
who's that?
He used to do all those infomercials. I don't remember for what anymore, but Ron Popeil, that's a funny name. Yeah, I used to do the infomercials on TV. Maybe for slice and dicers. But no, that's a good deal. $37.50, no activation fee. But wait, there's more. We won't charge you $59.99, not even $49.99, and not even $39.99. Today's deal is $37.50. Having fun with Crispy.
All right, let's see if
No, that's a good deal. That's about as cheap as you can get it. No activation. Do you know if it continues on into the future months? Like second month, third month, if you don't pass, do you continue with that price?
I don't know. I have to look into that. I don't really care because I don't plan on holding on to it that long, but
what are they called again?
Funded
Futures. Okay.
Network.
Network, not neck. I thought it was next.
No, Funded Futures Network.
Okay.
All right, let me see. Let me confirm my email address. I guess they want to pay me through PayPal. Yep, my code I think will work. Create another coupon code. I mean, yeah, please. There we go. They had it set to my name. I was like, come on, you got to make it better than that.
I took a quick long here at 19507, just to let you guys know.
Hey, we got coupon code JOKOUR.
Hey, way to go.
Funded Futures Network. Perfect. Gotta add that one. I gotta add when I get Take Profit Trader. We don't have Take Profit Trader yet, but
relax.
Yep, code JOKOUR on Funded Futures Network works. Should work.
You were promoting them, and Crispy said, Tilesre.
Ah,
Relax, Billy Mays. Is he Greek, Crispy?
no.
Oh, no. So he didn't say Tiles. Another Greek word I remember.
All right, what are we looking at here? Let's take a look at the charts, guys. Let's
Oh,
take
really?
a look at the
Do we have
chart.
to? Okay, sure.
Is that not what we're here for? Close this up.
Okay, my analysis is easy. I'm bullish because we're over the 5 o'clock close and we're over VWAP. I'm done. You next.
That was an easy analysis.
Wait, and I'm long at 07.
And you're already long. Okay.
And I'm
fair
already
enough.
long. Actually, it's my second long. 07. I wanted to take a piece off. Shit, we went up to like 13, 14 there. I got caught sleeping. Well, it'll go. It should go up to 16 anyways. So I'll hold on for that. And aside from that, the only other thing that I see is... oh, wait. 12.50. I'll get one piece out just to reduce the risk. The only other thing I see is that my algo is kind of short bias, but that could switch easily. Very quickly.
Yeah, I think I'm looking to potentially enter a short here. I don't know that I want to risk too much getting in to this position. I'd like to see the 15-second at least play out a little lower targets first. Like I don't think I want to jump into it. And even if I did now, I wouldn't be risking much. I wouldn't be risking more than maybe 540. I don't mind it. I mean, I don't mind it.
Oh, it's true. I'll have to check. Crispy, you still there?
I'll be right back. Let me see who's at my door, guys.
I wanted you to let me know if the audio was working. The audio was working good. You heard Joker and me pretty much on the same level. One's not over loud than the other. On my phone, I didn't bring my little thingy for my ear, so I can't really test it. Not testing. I didn't test Joker's channel either. Joker's always too loud. Okay, I guess I'm getting out of this trade. Didn't go. Good enough for me. Sweep on next, as they say over here. I'll wait for the next trade. That's 2 already for me. And I'm up a shitty $35. Once again, if I can get an entry around 0102, I think I'll take it. If we can get a little bit of a retrace down into that level. And I'm surprised. I think my... why didn't my strat go short? It should have gone short. Is it not enabled? Is it not enabled? Something is wrong because it should be short. I'm down 200. It hasn't gone up enough to DCA. Still just marinating.
Just marinating like some chicken.
Edit. 601, 1155. Okay, well, I have no idea why it didn't go short on that candle. Sometimes I don't have the answers. But regardless, I'm kind of just looking for longs right now. Manipulation station. I don't have really any targets. Maybe just the overnight high if I mark it in here at 19,521, 22, somewhere around there. And I had a target of 516 also.
Monday's high of day sitting at 622, right?
Okay, yeah. What?
622?
You're right. Yeah, 622.75.
Oh yeah, correct. I think so.
Yeah, that's
So, I mean,
a generous target.
that's that's a draw. That's definitely a draw, I think. And the way we're moving, that's kind of what I'm waiting. I want to see how we're gonna react in this area. If we're gonna start coming down, I want to see a move down first. I know everybody's like, oh, but then you missed a trade. Yeah, I mean, did I? But did I? Or did I just jump in after I got a confirmation, right?
Well, I guess not sure about that one. I guess it depends on how far away your target is, or like you said, yeah, waiting for a confirmation. I mean, you got to wait for your setups. If that's where your setup is, then you didn't miss a trade, because not every
Correct.
move is yours anyways. You can't, you can't make money off every price move. You have your setups, and
Nope.
if they appear, you jump on them. If they don't appear, there's really not much you can do.
You sit back. You sit back and you wait.
I did quite a bit of waiting actually today. I was proud of myself. That's the hardest thing for me, is to wait. I feel
I
like
took
I should
trades
always.
beforehand. I took trades in the evening, in the PM session when we opened up.
Okay.
I called out an absolute amazing trade on stream. Just did the absolute best short of the day. I just couldn't take it because my the mechanic came, the appliance repair guy. So I walked away from the screen. I come back and it started dropping already. So I was like, ah, you know what? Either we get another good entry or we don't, and it just went. It never came back for me.
Yeah, no, I remember now. Yeah, you had also a couple of calls, and the market kind of moved in your direction every time you had to step away from your.
Yeah, it's all right though.
It's
It's no big
always
deal.
like that. It's
No big
always
deal.
like that.
You know, I could put limit orders in as well, right? I can always have my limit order in if it's that important to get
Yeah.
in.
Actually, I was happy today. I got lucky today. I missed a couple of trades when I was distracted doing nonsense, and they ended up being losers. So I was happy it actually worked out that way.
Right now it's squeezing right here, guys. We got a nice little. It's like this potential diamond formation.
Not a lot of volatility though.
I
An
want to
hour
see this
ago,
break down.
we had a little bit of volatility, but now we're coming down into the quiet numbers. 5 points of range. I love diamonds. 5 points of range in the 1 minute candles. 4.85. Getting smaller. Oh no. Even worse.
I like that reaction. I like it. I usually like to see this break down, like I said. This formation. And we were approaching the apex right here, so if it's gonna make its move, I want to see it start to make it pretty quick.
I'm looking here at my chart, a higher time frame. Wow. There was a pretty solid move in the afternoon. I didn't open up my charts in the afternoon, but I'm looking now, 19,260 all the way to 19,580. Almost straight up.
Oh yeah, we pumped almost a whole entire move down.
What
I
is that?
taped the short to go down, and I was targeting a little bit lower than where we
Shit.
came.
Look at that move, eh?
Right, my target one was sitting right around 240, so it would have front ran me. I mean, I would have closed it anyway once we started getting the reversal pattern.
Well, for me, the next obvious target would either be the evening session highs at 523 or the 5 o'clock close at 483. Either way, we're 30 points away from the one on the low end and 15 points away from the one on the upper end. I think it's going to be a quiet day today. Not many trades to take. It's kind of like that for me.
It's
also
exciting me quite yet.
Woo! And we're really tightening up. We're really coiling over here.
a look at that daily. I want to see how we closed.
Yeah, I don't know, Crispy. I trade differently. I need vibration, movement, so I can try and just scalp a little bit here and there off the momentum.
Oh man, I really want to see down over the next week or so, like a lot of down.
Like 3,000 points down?
Like 3,000 points down, yeah, pretty much. What I would really like to see is a potential gap fill. A potential gap fill down by that 18,300 area.
Yeah.
Potential gap fill, 18,300 area. And then I want to see a small pullback. Nothing crazy. Maybe 18.7. And then I want to see a big leg down to like 16,500. And potentially pushing down to the 15.5 area.
I'm looking at
long term
daily
though,
here.
daily, daily time frames.
Did we even break a low? No. Well, just to even start that move, we got to break. The first step, we got to break the low of the previous candle, so 19,247. Let's get under that, and then we'll start looking at further lower prices.
Yeah, the 19,250 lows, those equal lows here, I agree. Oh, excuse me, guys.
But for me on the daily, we got that little wedge there. I redrew it a couple of times, but any way you redraw it, we did break out to the upside. We're coming up to the 50-period moving average. So yeah, definitely that can act as, this is on the daily, so definitely that can act as a little bit of resistance. So again, it's wait and see. And if we do break higher, well, 20,100, so that's 600 points away. We got a little bit of room to run. On the next couple of days, if we do go to the upside, let's say Monday, Tuesday, and potentially Wednesday. Well, Monday's over, but Monday's over, so Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know, it was weird. For some reason, I found their buyers were strong today. Even in the down market, I found there was some kind of undercurrent of buying pressure. And now I come in and I see what happened in the afternoon. We'll see tomorrow what comes into the markets.
There's still a lot of room towards buy side, right? There's a lot of room on the algo higher time frame since we started making that massive drop. So there's a big range. There's a big range, and you still have your first entry. I want to say you got probably all the way up at 21,300 area. So we can even come up as high as retesting that 21.3 and still be in that same sell program. I don't know that it's going to though, futures. Personally, I don't know that the algo has it in it to actually get up there.
That's a pretty steep drop, though. I just calculated it was a 26% drop from the highs in December.
Sure, but that was also like 150% increase pump since 22.
Yeah.
You know, so no, something fishy going on. What are we looking at? This is the hourly. Let me go to the 15-minute. 15-minute needs to break above 20,052 to shift us into a bullish market structure shift. Obviously, still a ways to go. Talking 450 points, which leaves us a pretty big range to trade in. I want to take a trade, but I'm not seeing anything right now.
Yeah. At the rate we're moving.
I'm really not seeing anything exciting.
We're in a sea of hot dog water.
I'm guessing that's crispy. Sounds like a crispy comment. Five minutes.
He writes it in my chat because I laugh at his jokes.
I mean, we're all hanging out in your chat, including myself. I'm not even hanging out on my stream. I mean, I think Crispy and I are both in it, but what do we have here, guys? What do we have here?
Aren't you coming through? Am I making an error here? We'll see.
Really tough to get a market structure shift towards buy side over here. There's nothing to shift on.
Okay.
There's nothing to shift on right here. It's just a straight down.
Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of this kind of non-movement.
Well, we're about to enter the macro in about 4 minutes. We should see some, you know, some type of action right now. Maybe give us some sort of a direction. And then plus we've got the 8 o'clock open, right? The Asia open.
Yeah.
That aligns with it, so
I've been spoiled.
This move tends to do something.
I've been spoiled with high volatility. And I was looking back on
I
some
know.
of my records.
Wait till we go back to
oh my god, that's it.
10 and 15 point ranges.
I've forgotten about how bad it can get. I was looking over some of my older charts. I said, oh my god, look how tight the ranges can get sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh man, I threw my back last night. I fell asleep on the couch.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Feels like it's splitting in two.
Take rollbacks. Always. Oh, it's true. Yeah, you know, you're okay. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, I take rollbacks. Rollbacks is set. I don't know which one it's called. We have them. They're called both over here. Got a muscle relaxant.
I take man up.
Yeah.
Man up juice.
Yeah. Well, if we can get down to 509, I'll consider a long. But
yeah, I don't want to just jump in here. It doesn't really, it doesn't do it for me.
And what are we gonna do? I got the evening session high. So many times you just poke through and there's no continuation. It goes through by 1-2 points and then goes right back down. Not even for tradertainment, as they call it. It's worth it over here.
I would entertain, I think, a short from this area. That hourly candle, we got an inside bar to a bearish breakout, and then we just pulled up. I think I might attempt a short up here.
We were talking last week about you know, higher time frames, lower time frame charts, and how you do an analysis of the higher time frames and then look for a better setup on the lower time frame. So I said I was going to add an equivalent higher time frame Renko chart, and I've been using it since we discussed it, and I think I like it. It's cut down on my trades. And I don't know, I can't really honestly say if it's going better, but I can honestly say it's not going worse, so I like it. If it cuts down on your trades and you make the same amount at the end of the day, then your trades are in general bringing in more, so I'm happy with that.
Sometimes less is more. Yeah. Right? You've heard that saying. We've all heard it before.
Absolutely.
That's you know, super valid, super valid. And that's what I'm like leaning towards. I want to try to take overall less trades.
Yeah, and you just reminded me that I'm going to start focusing on the on the algo, on the thing that I coded. I think I'm going to start trading it on a live account. Maybe starting tomorrow. I think it's proved itself already. It's been long enough that I've been watching it, and it really doesn't seem to go too much into drawdown. So
the sim account?
The one that I'm running on the sim account, on Sim 101. Yeah. It's been doing well, so you know what? I think it's time to graduate it, at least into an eval account. Hopefully tomorrow, if I remember. 23, what do I have to get down to? 116, I have to get down to 516 to entertain a long here now.
Same. Actually, no, sorry. I want a displacement down below that 517, 516 mark so I can start entertaining a short on the pullback. I'd like to see a market structure shift in order to consider that. Potential small one here.
516 really isn't low at all,
Not opposed to this.
We're up to 23. Almost went up to 25. Okay.
Might attempt a short here. 22, 2250, maybe that area. There's our breaker, and I might be waiting. I might be waiting for too long to take it. I might just go. It might just go.
Well, that's why you get
the flat bottom, though. I mean, this is like, it just left like. There we go. Here's the push back up.
The algo went long. I'm going to see if I can get in at a better price. Whoops.
That was a nice nice push right there.
405. That's it. The algo's going to close.
That's the macro. That's the macro right there. All right, we're in short. I'm gonna attempt a short here. Not super crazy about it.
Guys, don't get confused when Joker says he's in a short, and if you see a long, because you're in my channel, to see his trades, go into the Joker Trades. Go into that YouTube channel. You're getting two different points of view. We don't trade exactly alike, so sometimes you will see a long trade when Joker says he's going short. Or if I say I'm going long, you may see a short trade on Joker's screen. So just so you know.
To mention though, you're also going to see Joker taking very few trades.
Yeah, but not just so they know they're getting two different perspectives here sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
We're not polar opposites.
Even right now, I'm not crazy about this one, right? 31, I might want to add maybe one.
Yeah, the algo went long, but it bailed very quickly. Took nothing out, really.
Tops right here.
And now, actually, the next trade it'll take is a short. So you and I can actually be in agreement.
Well, I might not be in agreement with this short right now, so... I gotta see how the 5-minute holds up.
$4.3. Come on, go up. Mr. Volatility. Let's see some wake up. 5 minutes till 8 o'clock.
Camera's off for a second, guys. Just gotta do something.
Sounds good. Don't really got much market analysis to throw your way, guys, because nothing much is happening. Everything I talked about 10 minutes ago is still valid right now. Markets are slowly climbing up, and I have a bullish bias until things change. Till the momentum shifts to the downside. And I really can't get in because I'm the kind of guy that gets in after a pullback or a retrace. And if you're looking at the 1 minute, you may think you saw a few there, but not enough for me. It's like 5 points. I need 7 to 10 points. These are very small over here.
Yeah, I'm looking for like 40 to 60 points.
Yeah, we might have to come back.
That's the difference, guys.
We might have to come back tomorrow night for that.
I know the way the market's moving right now, right? Tell me about it.
Thick. Another Renko bar formed. I think I can take my hand off the mouse. Not like the morning. In the morning, I take my hand off the mouse, I miss a trade. Here, I think I could take my hand off the mouse.
I can see 19.7. I can see 19.7 before we start making a big move down. I can see that. I would prefer to see 19.420, 19.400 before it rips up. So I'd like for this to be a fake out for the longs. Just added 2 contracts. I'm in with 4. 480. I think I'll take 2 off at around 480, 490. We'll buy 2.
Let me switch over.
Take the last 2.
The action is on Joker's charts today.
19,377. I'm gonna be shooting for 19,377.
Oh, look at you with that little chart there on the side.
Yeah, that's my Ninja Trader. That's where I trade when I'm trading on Ninja Trader, and then I just chart on my trading view in the center.
Yeah, maybe it's always been there and I just never noticed it.
Yeah, it's always been there. It's always been there.
So what you're saying is it's time for new glasses, right?
No, it's tiny. That's a tiny screen too, nevertheless.
Yeah, no, I never looked there because your chart is so big, so I just always look there.
I'll do this sometimes if I'm on it, right? I'll just something like that.
Okay, I've never seen that. But I see that, your main chart, it's so large, so my eyes just naturally gravitate there. Well, we're getting close to, oh no, we're getting close to 8 o'clock. Okay, I was going to say we're getting close to 19,523. I was just going to take a small trade just to keep myself and you guys occupied, but not just before 8 o'clock. I'm not going to do that. Not all the time.
I think you should do that. I think, I jumped in because, I potentially could see a setup forming, but I know I kind of rushed in also on my end, right? I mean, I didn't, based on a 5-second, it, potentially has given me a setup. I wanted to see a little bit lower to have a confirmation that it wants to do that, but I'd like to see that happen now. So, was it a little premature on my end? Yes, absolutely.
I put in a buy limit. 4, 3, 2, 1, 8 o'clock. Does it spike lower and fill me? No.
Big spike pump right here with a massive drop right away. Beautiful rejection.
Didn't fill me. Went the wrong way. I wanted it to go down, then up.
It should. Right now, it should come down pretty fast, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that took out the evening highs and spiked lower.
We tapped into no, it was tapped into. So this was already hit before. So with Apex, I don't know if you know this, Futures. I was reading the rules today just because I wanted to get a little bit more familiarized with the going live and stuff like that, right? Because that's the plan for me. So I was reading, what they qualify as a flip day. And in order to get a flip day with Apex, you actually need to make $50. And you got to stay consistent. Those are just your flip days.
No. I think you have it wrong. I think any less than $50 is a flip day.
I was reading that they need you to be at 50 or above, and you need to stay consistent with your trades. Maybe I'm wrong. I gotta reread it. I actually have it up here. I left it up because I wanted to go over it. Just because these rules with Apex are pretty insane. They're pretty intense.
What would under 50 be then?
Let me see. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up that section.
How can you?
I believe I saw it.
Besides that, how can you make a flip day based on a profit amount?
That's what I'm saying.
That
Like
doesn't
that
even
doesn't
make
even make any
sense.
sense.
What if I'm trading for $10,000 trades, but one trade makes 10,000 and then the other one loses 99,953? So I'm up 47 on the day after commissions. That's a flip day? I mean,
Okay, here we go. Example of flipping trades, right? So look, I'll read it. So it says it's calculated. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, flipping trade rule. Flipping trades rule. So flipping is allowed at Apex Trader Funding, but it must be done strategically and within the guidelines. Flipping refers to opening and closing trades quickly. Okay? Within the same day. While this is allowed, it must meet certain criteria to count towards your trading goals. Here's what
I
you need
got
to
you. I
know
got you.
about the flipping trades rule, right? So this is what they say. Conditions for flipping. Minimum profit requirements. So to count towards your trading day, you must achieve a minimum profit of $50 per day from the flipped trades. This ensures that flipping is done with a goal of steady profitability rather than just making quick trades for the sake of meeting minimum activity.
I got
I mean,
you.
you literally just completely defied the whole purpose of the fucking flip day. What
Yep.
the?
No, you
You know
got to
what I
make
mean?
$50. You can flip, but you got to make $50.
Correct.
So
Which is stupid.
take a one lot, take a mini, get 3 points, and you're done.
Or it goes the other way and you get screwed. You know, I'll never do that.
Yeah.
I'll be in just trading normally. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna.
I don't know how many. I don't know. I don't know how. I never really. I
Well, look,
I don't do
it
flip
doesn't even
days.
it doesn't stop there, right? It doesn't stop there. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Are we $100 in profit here? I want to take at least half, maybe book $50 on this, right? Why not? Nah, we're gonna target that 90, guys. We're targeting 90. What do we have at 90 is right here.
Have you done flip
90,
days?
97. I have
Yeah. I just trade.
95. Well, that's what. So the only time I do a flip day, like right now, for example, right on Take Profit Trader, I've passed the accounts. I'm on day. Actually, I'm done. I'm done with the two accounts. They're funded. So I did 2 flip days the last 2 days
Okay.
because they were at 3,060, and all I needed was 2 flip days. But with Take Profit Trader, they allow you just to enter and exit, right? So I put $10 up, $10 down, win or loss, flip day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a valid flip day. What Apex is doing is not a flip.
That's funny. Yeah, that is funny.
That's a whole freaking trade for some people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? $50. Like, think about it, futures. If I was trading all 20 and copying all 20 of my accounts, I would actually be content with $50 for the
Sure,
day.
it's $1,000.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on now. All right, it's a nice little move here. Do we buy back 2 here at $1.20?
But I did have
Book to
I
60?
did forget about that part about it, and I remember. And now that you reminded me, I remember Apex had a $50 rule for it to count as a trading day. You have to pass $50. Oh, it's true. You don't trade with Topstep, eh? Because
I do not.
Topstep used to be 200, but I don't know. I heard either they're going to raise it or lower it. I don't even remember what they said.
Cameras off, sorry guys.
I find 200 steep for it to count as a trading day. Or no.
200 is pretty steep to count as a trading
It's
day.
not to count as a trading day. They don't count them as well, I mean, it all depends on how you think and how they phrase it. They say you have to have 5 $200 days to request a payout. So you want to call them trading days, you just want to call them 5 $200 days. I mean, you can have 15 $100 days, but you could be trading all day long, but those aren't trading days. A trading day only qualifies if it's over 200. But I don't know if
we got 2 contracts out. We've got 2 left targeting low. But I also do not want to give back. Where's my stop gonna go? Yeah, we'll re-enter. right? Because we gotta, we still got trailing drawdowns. I have to maintain that state of mind also, futures, right? That mindset. If I'm over here with these accounts with a trailing drawdown, I have a $2,000, $2,000 to blow out this account. I can't be giving back even $100. Even $100 is crazy to turn down. You know what I mean?
And if you're gonna use a reason to sell, you always have to give some back, and that's the problem with trailing drawdown. And they know that. They know that, and they know that it's gonna make them a lot more money. I just I dropped my second video. The first one was on the pros, on the things that I liked about Bulenox, and the second one that I dropped today is on the things I don't like. And the first one was the trailing drawdown, and the reason why I bring that up is I was mentioning in the video how they also have end of day drawdown at Bulenox, but they charge a lot more for it. So
I don't know that it's worth it. I've gotten used to the trailing drawdown at this point, right?
But it shows you that they make a lot more money, or they have a lot more people blowing the accounts with the trailing drawdown, which is why they can offer it at a lower price.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Because I think the end of day, I think the best sale, I don't know, 40%, isn't that what it usually is? It's stuck at around 40% off at Bulenox for the end of day. I think so.
Until they have that 91. When they have that 91,
no, but that's not end of day. That's trailing.
Oh, for the trailing, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah. For the end of day, yes. For the end of day, I think it's 40%.
Yeah, I never see
40 or 30.
I never see any spectacular sales on the end of day.
No, I haven't either. All right, so what are we looking at over here now? So we've got a nice confirmation shift. Can it pull up over here? I want to see it take out the lows first. I mean, if we're going to pull up, let's do this.
Well, I'm just stuck here at my entry, and it just reminded me one time I went into Pine Tree's room there, and I saw him. He had a one lot, a mini, and it didn't go. I think for a half an hour I was there. It didn't go beyond either plus 20 or minus 20. It just sat there. It looks like where we are right now at this 19,510 level. Of course, just as I open my mouth, it's probably going to go somewhere. Where's Woodchip? I don't know. I mean, he lives in San Francisco or California, I think. But I don't think that's what you meant. I think you meant, where is he? I don't know. Having supper, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's working. Maybe he's with the lady.
He spends a lot of time online in the rooms. On the charts.
This should be stopping me out right here. Either that or it's going to drop. But if it stops me out, it'll stop me out at a profit. I added 4 contracts.
Nice. Good size for this evening.
Well, I'm in 6. So what I did is I ended up pulling it down very, very tight. Yeah. And then I added right at this level, right? Like I'll do the same here, for example, right? I'll add another one there. So I added 8 now, right? And if it pushes down, I'll sell off a couple quickly right there. Oh, nope, went the other way on me. But right there, right? Boom. So I'll sell off a couple right there. And I just booked about 50 extra bucks right there. And it just stopped me. So look at that stop. So that stop just stopped me out on a pretty decent profit, even though it pulled all the way back, right? I still ended up booking 120 bucks right there. But you gotta, be in and out quick when you're doing that, when you're in profit. That's how I trade my my profits now, my accounts now that are past the threshold, past the buffer.
Okay.
I'll get aggressive. I'll move my stop into profit.
Yeah.
Tight into profit, and then I'll triple it, quadruple the position.
Oh,
so even when it pulls back,
smart man. I like that.
I'm adding 4 points away on momentum, right?
Yeah.
It has to give me that momentum when I'm gonna do it. And like right now, I shouldn't have been out. I was a little too tight on that trade. Look at that, I knew it. Fucking knew it. I was a little bit too much of a tight ass, but it's okay, not a big deal. But that's how I do it, So that way I'm not giving back profit. So even if it stopped me out right now, and I'm in in profits, 115, 112 bucks up, 111 bucks up. And it can go wherever it wants. Doesn't matter. But I booked green, right? And the most I would have been up on that trade was 140 instead of the 111, right? Unless we were still holding, obviously. We didn't get stopped out there. Logical level to trade back into. It traded into the second fair value gap. Market structure shift. So we're playing off of the breaker here. Right off of the... Let me go switch time frames really quick.
Boop. Somebody just took a trade.
We played off of the 750 candle. It was a beautiful short entry. Beautiful short entry. And I got stopped out on that like a bozo. This should push down pretty quickly now.
Yeah, I know. I think I'm going to get out. Close my position here. Close my position here because I have opposite positions. The algo is short and I was long, and I think I'll just bail on it and
pull back here.
Maybe
we might get a pullback on this candle.
Kind of lame, but I'll still be all right.
1 minute, I don't know. It looks like it wants to leave a gap though, futures. If this thing doesn't come up in 14 seconds to close out that 508, it might get pretty heavy.
Ouch. That's it. It's going to close the trade. That's all it needed for the algo to close the trade. Anyways, at least I got out.
Nice trade. Nice trade. I can't believe I got stopped out on that one like a bozo. A little bit too tight on that stop. A little too tight. Good trade though. Solid level right now. But I knew I could have held the whole entire thing to 90. Like 90 was like my safe zone for the first exit.
Yeah, I remember you were talking about lower levels like that.
Yeah, I was targeting about that 40, 50 points just now for that first TP. And then I'm targeting that 377 right now on the next one, 380. So, you know, we're talking about another 120 points down. I think we can make it. And then from there, potentially take one more swing up. From there to maybe 19.6, 19.650. So something like this, I'm thinking futures. Come straight down. Obviously, it won't be straight down. Right? Maybe a little bit of action there like this. Right? Maybe come back up. Down towards that midnight open. And then we make our way up. To that 19.7, 19.650 area. And that's where I want to see the market throw up. That's when I'm going to want to see something crazy happen tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Billy? What's going on, bro? Right, this pullback.
It's
1 minute.
Quiet. Well, I'm gonna get brave.
What are you thinking here, futures?
I'm thinking nothing. I'm just following my system and taking a 2-lot. I have about an 8-point stop on it. I'm not really crazy about it, but I'm bored. I'm bored.
You going long or short?
Long.
Going long.
I'm clicking the buttons. Like, you know what? It's so these trades are so slow and they're so insignificant based on what happens during the day right now. So I'll entertain myself for a little bit.
Minute.
And keep my fingers crossed it goes up. it goes up to plus 20, I'll take one out. And 17, 18. There we go. That's 5
I like
points.
this little. I mean, I like this little pullback here to maybe right around where we are now. We just tapped into these bearish breakers.
The Warriors are playing tonight. I'm not a big basketball fan, Crispy. I think I'm gonna lose your respect with that.
No, I don't watch it either at all.
I'm Canadian. Oh, it's true. We have an election today. Fuck, I don't even follow my own elections. Yeah, we got an election in Canada today. Federal. That's like a national for you guys. Like when you guys were voting for Trump and Biden, or Trump and Harris. We're voting in for our country's leader today. Okay, let's go get up there up to plus 20. If I can, you know what, give it a little spurt. Go to plus 30. That'll give me 50 on the account for the day. For the evening, I mean. Carney's got it in the bag. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even look at one poll. I got no idea. I'm so uninterested in Canadian politics. Okay, come on. Let's get above the bands over here. Hopefully we can switch bias and get some bullish momentum. Let's go back up to the evening session highs. But even if we don't go back to the evening session highs, Joker, remember again, I'm going to keep bringing it up, how we make a pivot between 8 and 8:30. So if we don't take out the evening session highs, that the swing high there at 8:01 ends up being the high of the evening.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about entering a short again here.
Really, it's uncanny how often that happens between 8 and 8:30.
I don't know that I want this thing to pump all the way up there.
Rude.
See that being the high, or at least I can see the 8:30 high being made right now. That's kind of what I'm waiting for before I jump in futures.
Say that again?
I want to see if right now in the next 10 minutes, this next macro wants to pump up to take out that 534 one more time.
Yeah.
And to leave us a higher high.
Ooh, that's with the kind of volatility we're having right now, that's a little bit of a stretch. I mean, in the next few minutes to ask for it. But you never know. I mean, look at the
it's 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes and it's not that far. It's 20 points, 25 points. You got the weekly open sitting there. You know, it's right between that and the 8:30 open from yesterday.
No, I mean, possible, but unlikely.
It just didn't make.
If we can make it there in the next 20 minutes, I'll give you $100,000.
I'm gonna hold you to that shit. Be careful, futures. I got really good attorneys, man. I got really good attorneys.
No, I'm laughing. I'm joking.
I really do wonder if he's gonna be a man of his word, though. Huh? Let's say hypothetically speaking that happens.
Yeah.
Is he a man of it? What do you think? We should take a poll.
I really got it at 50-50. I really got it at 50-50. I really have no idea.
Look, I'm obviously at in terms of it actually getting there by Friday, I'm gonna say 10%. Right? Did I speak, blowing a little bit of air, out of my ass? Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But look, um, it's been my game plan, right? If anybody's watching my streams, if if you see what I'm looking for, it's on my charts. It's been there since the first time I streamed, right? And none of that has changed. So, in terms of my levels, my targets, they remain the same. Timing, I'm still working on, right? Is it gonna happen by Friday? Are we gonna get there by Friday? I don't think so. I think I've got like a 10% shot of that being a reality. Now, is it going to get down to the levels that I'm thinking within the next few weeks? Yeah, I think that's more realistic, right? That's a little bit more realistic than a few days.
Yeah.
The way the market's moving, and that's all right, right? I mean, I'm over there just kind of blowing smoke and messing around a little bit.
Have you been back there in the power hour?
No, I haven't had a
since that
chance
day?
to, just
Oh,
because
no?
I've been dealing with this stupid plumbing stuff, man. I haven't had a chance to do anything really.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna stop by. I love hanging out in his streams and shooting the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan of his streams also.
I jumped in for a little bit this morning, and he had the chat set to not the subscribers only, to
Hey, Antonio.
what's the other one? The paid one.
Members only.
He had chat to members only.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to join his membership.
Well, you
I
know
don't do
what? When
that.
you got so many subscribers, you got to keep the chat. You got to slow it down a little bit, Otherwise,
Sometimes, yeah.
it's just scrolling. Like
I'm
nuts.
guessing that's why he did that. But then he unlocked it eventually,
Yeah.
where everyone could chat.
Not much going on, Antonio. Slow evening. 5-point average range on the 1-minute candles, and it's hard to find a trade.
Hey, what's up, Antonio?
Joker caught a good trade to the downside. And I'm trying to catch a little bit. I'm trying to make craft dinner money on the upside. Craft dinner money. Yeah, the price
I like 400. I mean, I like.
you were gonna
short
say, yeah, I like craft
400.
dinner.
Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like buttons on both streams if it's not too much to ask. Pop over into the Joker trades. Hit that sub, hit that like. Make sure you do the same thing over here on Futures Floor TV.
And go check out my new video I dropped on the 5 things that I don't like about Bulenox, and watch it till the end. My fucking
Hey,
videos,
wait, why don't we talk about them? Talk about
my
them.
videos never get any traction. It's so fucking discouraging. You work 3-4 hours to put it together with the graphics and the title and the keywords. And then they show it to nobody. What was it? Just quickly, it was a trailing drawdown, which sucks.
Everywhere. Okay.
Yeah. Their payouts for the first 3 payouts on the $50,000 account, which is, what I'm using as my, to compare all the prop firms together. So that's the account I look at. $1,500 only for your first 3 withdrawals. That's low. That's low. It should be $2,000.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, I'm good with the 1,000, right? I'm good with the 1,000. Then I think you unlock it
Well, no,
after
it's
that, right?
1,500. It's 1,500.
Yeah, but I take 1,000 every time I get to 1,000.
Yeah.
I pull the 1,000.
I found that a little. But they could have opened it up a little bit. The other thing is, if you don't trade for 5 days, your account is immediately suspended.
What?
If you don't trade for 5 days, your account is immediately suspended. That's what it says. I'm not saying they'll do it, but that's what it says. That's what's written.
If you don't trade for 5 days?
Yeah.
I did not know about this rule. What?
Yeah. Well, go watch my video.
I have to trade my Bulenox accounts.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's just what's written. Whether they enforce it or not's a different story. But it's written down. 5 days.
Now, what happens when they suspend it? How do you get it out of suspension?
No. We suspend your account and we forfeit all your. You forfeit everything. Hold on, let me open it up for you.
You gotta be
Boom,
shitting
boom,
me.
boom, boom, boom. Consistency. No. Max withdraw. No. I don't have it. I didn't keep it as a graphic. Sorry, guys. Got to go watch the video. Yeah, that's what it says. Like I said, it's one of the rules. Let me, you know what? It's my video. I can open it up without getting a copyright
Oh
strike.
man, you got me over here now. I'm gonna want to just jump into a trade with my Bulenox accounts because I haven't. I don't think I've traded them for about 5 days.
Yeah, I tell my boy has one also, and I tell him, hey, make sure you take those trades. Let's go to the
You gotta
video
be
here.
shitting me. I'm logging into my Bulenox. I'm gonna take a trade on them. Funded accounts, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, you don't wanna forfeit those for
Dude, you
no
know where
reason.
my Bulenox accounts are? They're at 22,055. So 52,055, 52,543, and 52,047. I'm like 1,000 away from one and 1,500 away from the other two. I definitely don't want to forfeit these accounts. You kidding me? They're almost at payout. I mean, I don't want to be stupid with it either, but the fact that that's even a thing is stupid on its own. Jeez.
There we go. Let's
Reader account.
there we go.
All right, we're on the
There.
MMQ.
I can get it on screen here. If account is inactive for more than 5 trading days, it will be suspended without notice. Any remaining balance will be forfeited back to Bulenox. So I said, really? So if you have a heart attack and you're in the hospital, or you get into a car crash and you're in a bad way for a few days, that's it, really? No leeway, doesn't mention what the consequences is. It doesn't say email us, nothing. Vacation. I can't go on vacation neither. That's it. I'm done. I can never go on
That's a crack
vacation.
of shit if you ask me. But do we enter short here? Is this where we take the short? Or are we gonna go up? I kind of like it. Or is it gonna go up higher? No, I kind of like it here.
And then the other two is the copy trading rule. You can't copy trade from Bulenox to, let's say, Apex or any other firm.
Accounts. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but what's the purpose of that rule? And if you break it, what's the consequence? But more importantly, what's the purpose? Why are you restricting me?
Yeah.
What does it matter to you? I mean, you, Bulenox, Really, what does it matter?
Seriously, yeah.
What difference does it make to Bulenox if I copy trade from Bulenox to another account or from another account? Maybe if you would have said, don't copy trade from another account to us. Like, okay. But even from Bulenox to another firm's account, like at that point, what's that your business? I'm taking the trade. The leader account was with your firm. So and then finally,
I know it really makes no sense. Like you're gonna just all you're doing is you're like, what does that mean? I can't even individually enter into another account though. Like
that's why I keep my Bulenox account separately on another computer. I don't want to give them an excuse to say, there we saw there was a connection to Apex at the same time, so I don't even have that up. And the other one is the consistency rule. Your average position size has to be equal or less than your average position size in your when you qualified from your valuation account. Okay, I don't mind that, but can you at least show me in the dashboard what my average position size was in the evaluation account and what it is right now?
They pretty much tell you though. They pretty much tell you. Bulenox does tell you if you're like breaking or not meeting any of their rules as you're trading.
Okay.
So, I'm look, so far I haven't had anything bad to say up
me
until
neither.
That one thing that you just read that kind of has me like questioning Bulenox now.
Yeah, no, I'm not bashing them. I mean, the video before that was 11 things I like. This is 5 things I don't like. Every firm has things you don't like.
Apex doesn't have a rule like that, right?
Which one? The 5 days? No. Of course not. Some of
you can leave them on idle because some of my accounts have been on idle for
Yeah, a long time. Mine also, definitely. Yep. So yeah, no, they don't have that rule. But but every firm has rules. Like I said at the beginning of my video, it's like there's this big bucket of garbage, and they all pick from it. They all pick 2 or 3 or 4 things from the bucket of garbage and find a way to throw obstacles in your path.
Right.
It's just different obstacles at different firm, and you have to find the firm that works good for you. That's all. But yeah, the video before that.
I just re-entered into a short right here on my 3 Bulenox funded accounts.
But that's why I'm putting it together, so people don't get the rug pulled out from under them. They're aware of all the rules.
Yeah, for sure. That's something that I'm glad that you mentioned, because I have no idea.
I'm guilty of that too. I just jump into it. Like I said, I don't even know Topstep's rules. I trade with Topstep. I don't even know their rules. I never took the time to go over their rules. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm just assuming they're fair, and they'll be fair about it. $377. So No, I haven't moved anywhere really in my balance, and
quite a ways down. Just want to hold these on the Bulenox. But I want to see the maybe not 377. I want to target. Yeah, like 377, 380. Like that range. But just to play it safe, I think I'll take it at 400. I think I'll take it at 400 and call it on this trade.
418. Crispy's still calling at 418.
I think 400 safe. I think 400 is a safe level for me. All right, guys, let's see how this trade goes.
So you're short?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do I need to get short? Actually, we already had a short. Next trade's going to be long on the algo. Actually, every next trade that I have is going to be long. Doesn't mean it'll win, though. And even if it does, my targets are sure not far away. So we easily can both be right. Had that happen a lot also with wood chip. His targets were, quite a bit further away than mine were. So we would be in different directions. I'd take profit. It would reverse and he'd take profit. Let's see what we get. 47 seconds. If this bar closes up.
And we're coming into that 850 macro in a few, so.
And my charts are going to go long. Let's see where we close.
Oof, man, my lower back is really hurting me right now. Crispy, the workouts are going to be tough, dude. The workouts are going to be tough, bro.
Oh, John sounds like an aging stripper. I was going to say he's hoping that Mrs. Joker's listening. He's hinting for a massage.
Oh, I don't get any of those. Kidding me? I'm married.
Okay, the algo is long. The amount of time you
I only give them.
Back. That's it. The algo is long, and the algo is going to close it out on this candle. I already know it. I missed the trade again. What can you do?
47. Oof, that's a little. We're being a little bit tight ass again.
What can you do?
I forgot to adjust my Ninja Trader. It looks different than my trading view charts. 47.57 weekly open, 8:30 open. Right around here, I think I want to add.
Crispy timed it perfectly. He made me laugh. I missed the trade. And 15 seconds. This candle will close. Well, Sim, the shit damn.
160 risk. That's not bad.
10. Oh, yeah, no, not that much. That's it. The algo's doing better than me. I'm only up 35. The algo's up 73. Okay, now we can roll over and I can go short with Joker.
I don't know. Joker's a little iffy on this short over here, but
Yeah, I need to
he might be
roll
adding into this position here. Around here. Need to respect his weekly open. We're gonna sell off 2 more right there. Super crazy about it, y'all. Sitting at 42. I want to be above slightly. I mean, above this 50%. I should be at 56. Let's risk it.
That was a little bit of expansion of volatility. Not a lot, but a little.
400. Take 2 here. On a 1-to-1.
Yeah, I traded my Bulenox master account today for the first day. I got to remember to put in the PDLL. I didn't do it yet. What did we say was a good amount for a PDLL for?
Minus
100. How much?
I'm at 300.
300. Okay. No, I thought you
on
said
a 50K.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I was going to put it. I wasn't sure.
I think that's decent, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it could just be one trade here, to be honest with you. But you know, I have my 2 to come off at 69.75. I'll probably take them off a little sooner, just because of the DLL and trailing drawdown, etc. Yada yada. I'm only looking to target about $200 a day on these accounts. I don't need much more than that. To stay within the consistency, not to have any issues with the size of the accounts and so on,
Mm. Yeah, Bulenox's consistency is very high, though. 40% is excellent.
40% is good.
Yeah.
I like that, yeah.
That's
I
a
screwed up.
non-issue.
I screwed up with my payout request on Apex using Bulenox's 40%.
Yeah.
I was at 38% on Apex, and I forgot that they were 30, so I got denied on that payout. Whatever. But now we got the buffer, and it kind of made me realize that I think I like having a buffer on my accounts.
Mm.
I think I like going past the buffer by at least like $1,000 and not pulling it out, but using it as leverage to trade.
Yeah, to accelerate, yeah.
To trade easier, yeah, because then you have no more trailing drawdown. It's gone. So at the very least, you can focus on securing your profits properly, right? Meaning you can hold your positions longer, right? Once you get into a spot where you can at least move to break even, you move to break even. And even if it pulls all the way back and stops you out at break even, you're still fine.
Yep.
Right? Like there's still no harm done.
So, is there anything that I could see now? Well, I really didn't get anything.
I'm seeing a little bit higher targets. I don't I don't want to see them, but I can see the market pushing up a little bit more. Be great if we can hold this level right here, but 540 I can almost see.
Oof.
I'd love to see something like at least 480 first. One more time.
Do we make a run for the evening session highs now?
We could, that 570 area?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at also. I'd like to see it come down first. I'd love to see us come into the OTE before we make the run for that session's liquidity. But I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. I'd like to see at least 480, 484, but right, that's even a good TP, I think, for these, to be honest. 484.
I put an SL limit at 31.25. If I could hit 50 for this evening on low volatility, there we go. 52. Okay, I got a little higher. I'm okay. I mean, I'd like to get 200 in the evening, but if all it's going to pay me is this and the volatility is low, it's just keep the markets from taking my money. That's the only thing I focus on.
You just gotta trade. You just gotta trade comfortable, right?
Yeah.
You gotta trade within your means, and don't allow yourself to get out of that, because then
No, I'm ecstatic how things are going. I mean, that's a strong word to use, but I'm really ecstatic how disciplined my approach has been now for 6 days. I know 6 days doesn't sound like a lot, but I wasn't screwing up big time. I can't say I was screwing up big time. I was screwing up big time quite a while ago. And then I fixed it. I had a good, solid 11 days. I fucked up a little bit. I started to loosen my rules because I was doing well. So,
yep.
oh, wow.
That's usually...
It was like, hey, look at me, Mr. Big Shot. I can do what I want to do. I'm really good. So I loosened my rules, got myself into trouble a little bit. And then I really tightened my rules. One loose rule that I had that was screwing me up was...
Oh, sorry about that. Let me try to mute that thing, and it's spam.
Trading after I close down the stream. Oh Lord, that was dangerous for me. It was like, okay, I'm off stream now. I can do what I want. So I took away that ability. No more trading off stream. Now, just to really explain that properly, so someone doesn't tune in on Monday morning and say, hey, you didn't stream on Sunday and you came in with a balance. No. Specifically, what that means is no taking a trade immediately after I close the stream, because that's when I get that urge to break my rules. Within 30 minutes after I close the stream. You know, if I close the stream, it's 3 hours later. I don't have that urge anymore. I don't have that, hey, I just closed the stream, I can do what I want. That doesn't hit me in that way. You know, I know my weaknesses, and so yeah, I took that away from me. I took away the sizing, increasing size after a loss. I mean, I can trade anywhere. I give myself leeway to trade up to 6 micros. Any which way. So I can go in 6 right away. I can go 2, 2, and 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. That's 6. Maybe that was 7. I allow myself to go up to 6 micros. I give myself the freedom to trade 6 micros.
good.
Yeah, no, it's going really well. What the big difference is that my accounts don't see big dips in equity anymore, even on a daily basis. You know, it's pretty much a steady climb. I had one day. I think I took 4 trades. They were all losers. I got smacked. Boom, 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 and that was it. The day was over for me.
Yeah, sometimes it goes that way.
I think we talked about it even. Oh, wait a minute. I think it was an evening stream with you. Remember I ended up down 250 or something? I think that's the day I'm thinking about. I just couldn't find a winner that night.
Yeah,
regardless, the amount was small. Right? That's what matters. The amount was small, and it was easily recoverable, and I recovered everything the next morning quickly, and then some. Keep the losses small. That's always.
You just need to follow your rules. That's it. Futures.
And keep the losses small.
Of course.
Yep.
Imbalance over here on 64, like literally right where I have my stop. We have the that small gap. 61, 63. We're going to be closing this one out soon.
That's a heck of a run. Didn't expect that. Seriously didn't expect that. I thought the high was in it at 8 o'clock.
Well, that's what I was saying. Remember, I was like, I think that we could potentially take that out one more time and create this higher high right here. I'm going to risk a little bit more on this. So I'm going to add up here. I don't want to get stopped out on that imbalance, which is at 64.
19,555 is Friday's close.
70 is where I'm going to stake. Yeah, I'm at 73.50. If it goes past that, we're out of this one. And right here at this order block, I think I might want to add 2 contracts. We're about to take this stop right here. I'm going to add, keep it real tight. We're getting to the imbalance. So very, very bullish.
Nice movement. I just got hit with an urge of FOMO. I just wanted to jump in. And 19,555 would be the stupidest place to jump in.
For what? For a short or a
long,
long?
long.
Oh gosh. I mean, it's not bad. It's moving, right? There's a lot of momentum to the buy side. Like I'm feeling hurt right now with this short position that I'm still holding on to.
No. If you can see on my black chart, in order for me to go short, we got to get under those bands. I got to see momentum shift. I have to trade what is, not what I think what will be. That's my approach. And what is right now is we is trading higher.
We sure is.
I don't need to mark the evening session highs anymore. It's 8:53. Evening's coming to a close.
What I don't like is we almost completely inverse this whole entire move down. So we really need to hold right here. Otherwise, I'm definitely not as excited.
Let me put up the daily, the 15.
Very, very bullish momentum still. Fifth entry. It's so wonky sometimes. Yeah. Pull back to 26 right now is probably just an exit.
Holy shit, you guys missed some funny shit that was coming out of my mouth.
What happened?
I was making a lot of jokes. I didn't realize my mic was off. Your camera's off also, though. I don't know if you just turned it off. I didn't.
No, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
I just looked over and I saw your camera was off.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. I think I turned it back on.
Okay. We're waiting again for me to make another little trade. So I don't remember, I don't know if my mic was on or off when I said it. In order for me to take a short trade on that black chart there, we have to get below the bands. We said, yeah, I trade what is. Yeah, now I remember.
For me, this is one of those shorts that I really want to hold on to until later today. I want to target those lows, like low. I just don't want to put these accounts in that much drawdown.
Yeah, that's the tough one. When do you
I'm borderline gonna close this
when
trade.
do you tap out?
There's no crazy news at this time of the day, right?
No, I don't want to say anything. I don't
Incoming?
know. Not usually, no.
Let's take a look.
There could be news in the European session, and I guess there could be news in the
Monday,
Asian session, but
Tuesday. Yeah, 3 a.m. Orange, nothing crazy. Some euro, and then we've got Jolts. We've got Jolts job openings tomorrow. Red
jokes.
folder, 10 a.m. That might do something.
Mm.
And
Did
then
I just hear you say that? Did I just hear you say the jolts
well,
might do something?
well, what I mean is that
Yeah,
it's falling
yeah.
at the 10. It's at the 10 o'clock hour, so it's at the 9:50 macro, right? So it's just it's a catalyst. That's all.
Yeah.
It's a catalyst to move quicker.
Here we go. We're gonna get a little bit of a dump now. Get under the bands.
We're in the macro right now, so this is where I'd like to see us potentially making a move, but I don't know if it's ready yet. It's got to really give us momentum.
Dinner, whatever. It was craft dinner. Yeah, I got my craft dinner money.
My lower back is killing me, guys.
Nice.
See.
So when do I go short when we go under the bands? Believe it or not, after it trades up. But not up above the bands. It's just got to do a little bit of a retrace. As odd as it sounds, I don't like to sell into a declining market. I don't know, that's not entirely true. I like to sell into a declining market after it does a bit of a retrace. You will see it. It will appear on the charts if I get my setup. Actually, you could see it clearer in the on the 1 minute chart. To be honest with you, on the white chart. The white chart just indicated momentum has switched to bearish.
On lower time frame, yeah, we've got like a 5-second switch, but I'm not seeing anything quite yet. I'd like to get a full confirmation on this 5-second that it wants to start going down. Meaning I'd like to see 530, 540 get hit, right? 540, 530 area. So they can start actually shifting in the bearish direction.
Yeah, I definitely have to clarify that now that you said that. Yes, the white chart is showing a shift to bearish momentum, but in the very short time frame, if I'm looking at anything that's even slightly higher time frame, it's all bullish. Even this chart is it's a bullish trend. It's just saying that potentially this could be where we're now going to see the shift lower. We may see the
and I'd like to see it. I
is.
like what I'm seeing so far with price action. Well, I feel like I rushed into that short on this one ever since you got with that Bulenox news. Just feel like I got to trade them. And then I over leveraged a little bit. I know I did, but that's all right. We're gonna close it out if we're if we don't get the move that we need to see. At the very least, we're gonna de-risk.
Well, still 2 minutes away from a potential entry. I need this candle to close and then another candle to close.
Pretty bullish push towards buy side. One.
Let's see how it closes. Is this just a sweep of the highs that happened 7 minutes ago? One last trap.
Be great for me if that is the case. But we need to see that momentum push down, right? And then on that pullback, I'd probably add. If we can get back up, get a nice displacement down, 538, 540 that we were talking about, and then a pullback up to that 550 area to potentially take that short. So I think I would add to that position. See if we de-risk a little bit out of it once we get the confirmation for the short.
14, 13, 12 seconds away. We did break the low of the previous candle. That's a little indication. Ooh. No, it didn't go short. I'm short. Oh no, Mr. Bill. What am I short at? 63.56.
5 seconds right here, but
let's push back down.
I think right around here we could see it, but we're getting really close
Come on.
to those highs. I feel like I'm so
Make it
tight
look
on
like-
it though. It's like if I'm gonna front run it by a couple of points. Double
Make it
top
look
it
like
at
you want to go up in the
79.80.
last 5 seconds, dump it. No, you don't want to do that. It is a strong trend up.
Yeah,
You
it's
bugger.
still trending.
You bugger. I'm gone.
All right, I like that. As long as it holds it.
Back down to 38. I have to go return my Kraft Dinner Crispy. I think he'll get my money back. Wait, we can still get a short trade. And now it's an SMH? Last time I had to learn TBH, to be honest. I don't know what SMH is.
We're gonna risk it a little bit, guys. We're gonna risk it a little because we're brave.
You went short? A little more?
Not yet. No.
Oh,
no.
okay. I was going to
I
click
just moved
too.
my stop like 6 points.
I was going to click also.
I'm going to add, but I want to wait for this right here. I want to wait for this move to confirm it first. Give me a displacement. Give me that push down a little bit further, and then we can add.
10 seconds, 9.
Right, it's giving us that confirmation here. I like that little, that was nice. That was the pullback. It moved quickly, but that was not bad. That was not bad. I think we're going to attempt 2 right there. We attempted 2. Now we are going to de-risk once we go into the green because we're in funded and we're going to hold 4 contracts instead of the 8. if we can get there. I'd like to see it. Right, these are the pushes that we want to see. Little pullback up now. Hopefully it's tiny. Reacts right here, right off of the market shift. Doesn't even go any further. Let's get like that 3.8. And then a straight drop from here. That would be ideal. That would give us the most amount of bearish momentum on the charts. And if we can hold this 3.8. Right, so right into the 382, we got the imbalance between the 50% right here, ideal level, optimal. That's the spot that I want to see it fall. Not here, and I'm getting chilly down here.
Give another push lower. Away. Volatility is 6.5 points. We can
We'll
afford a little bit of a push.
Perfect. Oh, Harper.
Oh, I thought the back.
The back is like 24/7 right now, futures. Ever since this morning when I threw it out, it's not stopping. It's like throbbing. I even worked out and I knew it the second I attempted to start the workout. I knew it was going to get tweaked out later in the evening. I've got to hold this level, guys. Come on. Hold. Don't push up to the 618 right now. Let's stay below that 50.
Okay.
Stay below that 50. Let me go grab my robe, guys. I'll be right back because it's chilly.
I'm out of my trade. That's it for me. I don't stay long in my trades. I get in, I get out. I don't like to expose myself to market risk. Just try to catch a little bit of the move. And especially if it's taken a long time to go, and for me a long time is 2 minutes. Most important for me is to not let the market take my money. Secondary is try and catch as much as the move that I can. I might consider shorting again though if we can get up to 859, 19,559. Ooh, there we are already, eh? Didn't take long. It's like it's testing me. I bet if I would have had a limit order in there, I would have gotten filled. 58.
I just pushed back up. Oh, man.
Yeah, a little bit. Not much. Let me put in an offer at 850. Okay, we'll see. 51. Where's my stop? 14. It's at 65. So it's about 6 points.
We're pushed back up to the OTE. All right, so we did take out the low though. Okay, I do like that. So we did take out the low. Retest. Okay. All right, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does here. Right here, it's either gonna shoot for the highs on the retest, but we did take out the low on the 2022. 2022 came in really, really low. So the retest pulled up into the OTE.
Yeah, well, when you mean we took it to low, you mean from like 3 minutes ago and 10 minutes ago? Like approximately?
The 2107 candle, 2108 candle, that high.
But,
So when we displaced down, when we came all the way down and we pushed down like that, then we pulled back up. That was the first entry. It kept pushing down, and we took out the low from 2059.
okay. Don't you need a close though below that? Not just a wick?
Well, we did. I'm looking at the 5-second right now.
Okay.
I'm playing the 5-second model. So we got a close below on the 5-second. Taking that low out. No gaps on the 5-second, which I like. There's no fair value gap. So if we start coming down, this is going to come down. This is going to come down.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I think if it does come down, we're going to see some momentum.
There's no gaps. There's no real internal liquidity left behind on these lower time frames. There's a lot of
You took the words out of my mouth. The only problem is with me. Oh, there we go.
oof.
Okay, I'm out.
Speaking of, like I said, if it's gonna come down, it's gonna come down with some massive momentum right now. But I want to see it keep coming, right? I don't want to see it stopping there.
Yeah.
We did take out that previous low with a wick, but I want to see one more sweep down, at least to kind of de-risk my position too. I don't want to get out of it completely because I like the move. I want to see it drop faster, but I think we're going to be coming for the 34s, the 24s. Doesn't put me in a great position because I'm in at 535, so. But I still think we can see that 477 area, that 477 range. Oh man, my camera, I forgot to put it on. I had to go get the robe. My daughter dropped rice vinegar on my other one, so we had to swap it out.
Kids.
She was making salad. She was making a cucumber salad.
Okay.
My little 8-year-old, she loves the kitchen. She's also such an amazing gymnast.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, she's really, really good. Like, really good.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
We took out that low. This is where I want to see it. I just want to see it come down. I mean, whatever, wick up and pull back a little, but I want to see this come down really, really quick right now.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, we're slowly drifting lower. Let's go back to my black chart.
Let's see, because it already took out the lows, it pulled back down. I mean, I'd like to see some lower action still, but take a look. 5-second. This is the 1 minute. Let me get rid of this fib for now. Just in my way. It's our market shift. First one.
Well, I'm surprised. I found it at a couple more trades, so it was not bad. I didn't think I would find anything else, but I got over.
I want to de-risk a little bit on this one, a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I want to take out 4, I think, leave 4, and I want to let the 4 run. I think I want to see if I can hold them for a little bit to some really, really low targets for tomorrow. not sure if we made the high of the evening session, right? I have to I want to pay a little attention to the price action. See if we even drop down now, right? Like, I mean, we gotta make our way down first, much lower than we did just now.
No, of course,
If
this is
if
nothing.
I'm correct, this thing has to come down, break through these lows right now, and continue fairly quickly to like back to the 520 area, right? Which is not that bad. I mean, we were there just a little while ago, right? Just 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Yeah.
So it's not it's not that that far down. But I need to see those numbers if we're really thinking bearish, and not just a small pullback manipulation.
Yes, Antonio, I have used Topstep actually. I'm with them now. My son also trades with Topstep. I'm a fan of Topstep.
Not too many people have like really bad things to say about Topstep.
Yeah.
I know they're a little strict with their rules. I think their payout might be a little tough on their payouts, but you know what? I respect that. When a firm is fair but tough, I respect it.
I think they're one of the most legitimate firms. If I had
Agreed.
if I was handing out awards for legitimacy, Topstep would be up there. And believe it or not, another firm that I never use is Earn to Trade. They've been
Never heard of them.
around for a long time. I like the rules, to be honest. I got my first payout with, oh yeah, it's true, I remember. I've only been trading for 3 to 4 weeks. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, no, like I said, they win the award for legitimacy. And so does Help Me to Be Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Apex also has some rules, like the 30%, not the drawdown rule, but it's like a 30% loss rule. It kind of starts off based on your trailing drawdown amount. And once you get above that, it's 30% times, I think, your high water marker or your starting balance of the day.
Are you talking about the 5-to-1 or whatever?
No, just the 30% loss rule. You can't lose more than 30% of your starting balance. So if you're starting the day at 54,000, you have a $4,000 balance buffer, whatever. So you multiply that by 30%, that's 1,200, and that's the most you can risk in the day.
Interesting.
How to link them all? Well, if you see over here, I got MFFU and Apex. I can open up my Bulenox also.
Well, Antonio, let me just interject. So I have a bunch of accounts, right? If you look at my screen, I have a lot, 3-4 different firms. However, they're starting to pass new rules where they don't want you copy trading different firms, right? So if you're going to copy trade like all of your Apex accounts, I don't think there's an issue. If you're going to copy trade your Bulenox accounts separate, I don't think there's an issue. But if you're going to copy your Bulenox and your Apex accounts together, I think they're going to red flag you.
Well, no, Bulenox has that rule, but even in the video I said, leave a comment below if you know any other firm that has that rule. Do you know any other firm that has that rule besides Bulenox?
Not me, not yet, but I hear that they're trying to implement it.
Okay.
Did you hear that they're trying to share our data amongst all the prop firms?
Yeah. Well, I heard
so that they know
that's actually
exactly
what Project X does, I think someone said.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. How would they know? Well, they get connection data, and they also get
they get the logs from NinjaTrader, from TradingView,
where your trades are being routed, and if you're copy trading, there's codes. Maybe it's headers in the data or footers, but there's codes, and they can just read that and see. Yeah, no, I wouldn't mess around with it. Like I said, I trade Bulenox, but I keep it on a separate computer and on a separate platform. So there's no issue because they have that rule. Yeah, what I found ridiculous was I think Michael Patak was saying that they should become self-regulating, and like he put out an open letter to the CEOs of the other firms. Let's self-regulate. How are you going to self-regulate? How are you going to how are you, Mr. Michael Patak, going to say, hey, Apex, you broke a rule, we're fining you. We're going to fine you $50 million. Apex is going to tell you to go fuck yourself.
Well, this is what they're doing right now, futures. That's the SEC is about to really crack down, fining them for not following through with what they're supposed to do. So that's gonna trickle down. It's gonna bankrupt some of these firms. They're gonna have to shut their doors immediately. But more importantly, it's gonna impact us as traders.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't see it impacting us either in a positive way.
Not in a positive way. That's what I mean. Not in a positive way. No. Absolutely not. Oh, shit.
But there are other trade copiers out there, Antonio. There's Replicanto. Ninja Trader connects automatically to any connection you have with Tradeovate. But before
you can't copy trade on Ninja Trader unless you have a copier. Like I use Apex copier on Ninja Trader.
You're right. Yep, I have the Apex trade copier. I completely forgot.
I did pick it up. I bought the Apex copier. It was a separate purchase. I feel like a sucker.
I've had it for so long, I forgot about it. For me, it's like a piece of Ninja.
I know, like it's part of Ninja. I
know.
Yeah.
If you didn't mention it, I wouldn't even have thought of it.
But you have to buy that copier on Ninja Trader. I'd rather just keep my topstep accounts.
Well, that's the thing. Project X might let you copy now from one firm to another. I'm not sure because Topstep X has a trade copier and it works phenomenally well.
Antonio, at the same time, honestly, you know,
don't get too aggressive.
Unless you're jumping right in to copy trade 40 accounts, you know, and you're copying everything. Focus on one or two accounts, right? I've got so many accounts and I'm only focusing on a few, right? I'll copy trade these Bulenox accounts usually, and then I'm usually trading like one account at a time anyway. So, I don't know. That's just me though, right? I know a lot of people do copy those 20 accounts. They'll copy all 20 Apex accounts. I'm just, I'm not ready for that personally.
No,
right? I don't think I'm ready for that.
Just imagine what the gut punch is going to feel like when it goes south on you.
Yeah, of course. And I can get a little risky too with my trades, right? Like I tend to sometimes risk $300-400 on a trade. If I'm going a little bit of a little aggressive, 8 micros, 6 micros, 10 micros. Got a lot of accounts. I got a little frustrated with myself with being a super tight ass with these accounts. So now I just want to be smart with what I risk. Know what my, what my limits are and give myself chances to recover, right? Not blow out. But I don't think I'm ready yet to trade 20 accounts.
Yeah, and you better be super disciplined because if you're not super disciplined, and then you're gonna go in the red, and you're not gonna want to accept that loss because it's across 20 accounts. You can cause major damage.
That's the truth.
So exactly like what you said, do it with little groups of 2 or 3 or 4 accounts.
Yeah, don't ever go.
That's the way I do it.
All in, like this was a poker table, because.
Hey, where are you going?
Man, unless you got a winning hand, right? Unless you got those pocket aces and the flop is 2 more aces. Now that's something right there, huh? Futures, what we call those, A+++ setup.
Yeah, when everything is aligned.
With a magic unicorn, like ICT, right? His ICT's unicorn setup.
No, it's not. In my opinion, it's not a good idea to go to copy trade too many accounts. I'm going to get screwed on this trade. I can feel it already. I can smell it. I better get out. It's not even going to give me a chance to get out. Watch this.
What are you in a short?
Yeah.
So am I still. Still holding on. Still holding on over here, futures. We're holding on.
Goodbye.
510, I think, is where I'm gonna de-risk a little. If we can get down there.
We might just be curling back up.
He has a lot of wicks on sell side. This closure here was the only confirmation, so I really want to see us get down below them. These closes now holding this level. Breakers. Yeah, if we start closing down below 49, if we start closing below 49 futures, that short's going to be solid. Yeah, 49.50 area. Come on, give us that nice push down here. We just turned all of these into breakers, so now even 51 turns into a breaker with that move. I'm really liking sell side right now. But it's got to give us that momentum push. It's got to give us that momentum push right now.
$51, $55, no good.
There it is. Come on.
Oh, yeah?
Even that close alone, I like. Nice pull back into it. We need the push to continue. Don't freeze up on us.
Anytime I laugh like that, you know Crispy wrote something in chat somewhere.
It was a nice close. Breaker. Give me another one of those fast moves. I'll risk it for the biscuit. All right, Marky, give us a little bit of love over here. A little bit of love.
Really? That's impossible.
What, love from the market?
No, my balance.
What happened to balance?
Oh, it's under 70. I mean, I know I took a loss, but I'm in with a 4 lot. It's not giving it back to me. I'm playing the balance. I'm doing stupid. So you should say right away, Mike, get out of your trade. Go ahead.
I mean, when you say you're playing the balance, I don't understand what you mean.
I'm playing my balance. I'm not happy that I'm under $70 for the evening. So I'm trying to get myself over 70. In other words, I'm not playing the charts. I'm playing my balance.
Oh, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I closed it. That's stupid. That's stupid. Even though I'm bored and whatever, it's stupid. Tomorrow there will be plenty of opportunity. It's just that it's so slow tonight and it's frustrating. It got to me. I'm back.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't let it get to you. That's for sure. Right now we've created some really decent levels for a confirmation if we break down, right? But it needs to break down. It needs to push fast down, and we'll have some decent trades. Right now, this bad boy is looking very, very, very... Yeah, exactly. Heck of a wick, again. Effect on the breaker.
Oh, okay. You got the timestamps on your chat.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Realize that. You sure?
They're there. I'm on your thing. They're timestamped now. They never used to be.
I didn't notice. I don't think I don't see the timestamp.
Really? I do. I'm on your thing here. Crispy, 9 p.m. Let's go Bears. Crispy, 8:22.
Maybe it's an individual thing. Maybe I have to turn it on for everyone, for like my own, so I can see yours, mine, yours.
No, it's
whatever.
when you post the when you schedule the stream.
Okay, I gotta check
in the chat area. It's called click allow timestamps.
Okay, I'm gonna check that.
Or maybe it's in the chat box here. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, it's in the chat box. Okay, you see my chart?
Uh-huh.
So there's the chat box. It's over here. Timestamps.
In the chat box, timestamps.
So you should see it in your chat box on...
I got it. Yep. Like I said, you can turn it on everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I have to turn it on in your stream, my stream. Okay, so it's individual. It's an individual setting. Got it. Makes sense. All right, so that was a decent displacement, 5 second. Now we need it to hold. So took the center shift, high, beautiful. Close below here. This I want to see at least coming down to 549 now. Continue displacing.
Wow, that's low.
First market shift.
544. Are you serious? Wow. It's really low volatility. It is really low volatility.
I got Asia on the horn and told them we're dialing in short. They didn't respond, but I know that. Crispy, you're a bozo. Oh, shit. My lower back is killing me. My lower back is killing me. I like this area.
Well, the algo is going to go long if we get a bullish. It just marinates. 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
And then
2,
it just marinates.
1, there you go.
Yeah, Crispy, tell me about it, dude. It displaces down, comes down, and completes within like such a small range, dude. It's really, really aggravating right now. We need to see the 1 minute play out, which I think we should be seeing it shortly.
Sure.
We're
the
going to
one
see
I
just
get
as
in.
big of a move like we saw on the 5-second. We should be seeing a drop to that 507. That should tap in my TP1 for 4 contracts immediately when it happens. So I'm just going to leave it right there at 510. And I want to see fast down.
Can we have 5 points up first?
No.
No, we can't. We can't go to 63. 58.50. I'll take 62.50.
I mean, it's lining up for that fast move again.
No.
Futures, you know, I'm just being
You're just
transparent. You know,
saying.
I'm just letting you know what I see here.
Well, then let me put in my stop. Now that my levels are drawn in.
But remember, guys, we're not financial advisors. This is for entertainment purposes only.
I'm entertained.
I don't know shit. You know, I'm over here telling this guy what to do, but the heck do I know?
If it goes up more first.
The heck do I? I think it's gonna go up another 50 points right now. Look at that, boom. There's your TP. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. I hope those 5 points were enough for you right there, Future.
No, I
They were
didn't
enough
get
for you.
nothing. I got stopped out. I'm now down to 49. It's okay. It's end of day drawdown. Did the algo go out? I won't know until 12 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So not closing out lower targets. This thing is really just like
No,
sluggish
yeah,
as well, though.
It's out. It's out.
Give me a sec, guys. Door. Oh shit! I can't even get up.
That's late to be ordering a pizza.
I can't even get up.
He's rolling out of his chair. Oh, he shouldn't be laughing. It's not nice. I have lots of pains almost every day, and it's not fun. But unfortunately, I got a sense of humor also. And I'm always trying to find the humor in something. Well, I'll try another one if we get another bullish candle.
All right.
Woo! Give me another trade. Oh, man. Not a doubt. That will though. Oops.
Man, this thing is playing some games.
Oops.
Baby, I need your loving.
It's supposed to be reggae that you sing.
Sing everything.
There we go. 62. Take me out. Hurry up. Ah, fuck you. One more little fart up. Pop. That's it. Do one more pop.
Man.
Really? That's it? The tiny little thing? That was a baby push. There we go. Oh, come on. I'm going to get my karaoke's favorite.
Oh, it's the bat wing. It's the Batman. It's the bat symbol. Guys, it's the bat symbol.
Yeah, we're not going against me. You're not going against me. Take me out. Hello, there we go. I didn't make any money with that. I didn't make any money with that. Goodbye. I'm out. Come back tomorrow. There we go. There I would have been taken out. I didn't want to take a chance. Ouch. Oh well. I had the right idea. Poor execution though. It's tough for me. When the volatility is low like this, it's tough for me.
It hit those buy side levels. It hit those buy side levels.
Antonio, are you still there by any chance? Probably not. I'm looking at showing only 4 people in the room. And one of them is my computer. One of them is Joker. One of them is Crispy. Yeah, he could be there. He could be number 4. Oh, no, there's hearts. Ah, there. Are you around in the morning? Do you trade in the morning? I don't remember. I might even have asked you. Forgive me. I'm an old man. I forget. I ask the same questions over and over again. I was just wondering if you're around in the morning to come by in the room. Tomorrow I'm going to be copy trading 4 accounts, actually. I think I'm going to crisscross MFFU with 3 Apex. We'll see. I'll try to get to $300 on one. And the others will be ratio. One of them is a 1. One of them will be a 1. And the other one will go at 2 lots. I start at 9:15. Just chit-chatting, just looking at what the 15-minute time frame did. I look at the 15-minute chart. But trading, I start around 9:30, 9:32, 9:33. Usually I start jumping in on trades.
Don't like this.
Nice
I'll have
move.
to close it. Yeah, my short is looking really rough right here. We just took out the high. So we just took out that high we were talking about. These accounts are hurting, guys. These accounts are hurting. We're getting aggressive. We're getting aggressive.
I don't remember, Antonio, if we talked about what kind of strategies you use, how long your hold times are, and are you more of a quick scalper or more of a try and catch the big move kind of a guy?
I'm a we take a lot of risks kind of a guy.
Shit. I didn't call that well at all. I shouldn't have gotten out. I even took a max position. I mean, it's kind of accidental, to be honest with you, but I actually did have
What, on that long?
I had 6 lots for a few, about 20 seconds, I think. This is my least favorite short of the month. I plan mine. Look at the trend lines. Favorite I get displacement absorption. Okay. Yeah, so you're going for bigger targets and taking a couple of trades per day, I'm guessing.
We're going to risk it, guys. We're going to risk it. We're going to risk the order block on the top left side right here. 600, 601. We're going to add.
Oh, this is a tough. Let me go to the white chart.
Made it all the way up to the 600. Just with that move. That's crazy.
Mm. I placed one at 5, 10, 20 micros. 2,558 long. Nice. Wow. Hey, see, you catch much bigger moves than me. Wow. Good job.
So 5, 6, 12 right now. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. One trade, 1.5K. That's I'm not
I'm
able
in the
to do
opposite
that.
on this one, man. I'm on the opposite on this one, guys. I'm minus 1.2K. And I want to see lower targets, but we hit the high targets first. Now, I don't really want to overdo it. I think I just want to hold until we get to that 409 without adding. Reduce and then hold for market close. If it doesn't play us over here.
Yes, Antonio, I know what you're talking about exactly. That's why I kind of coded all my entries and exits so I don't have to use mental brain power anymore. Because yeah, when I was doing it all mentally and trying to catch them all using brain power, not only was it fatiguing, but you start to make a lot of mistakes and discipline goes right out the window. It's so important to follow the rules, it's crazy. And I was so stubborn.
I still am.
I think I was one of the only morons on the planet I would create the system. And then I wouldn't follow the rules because I don't like something telling me what to do. How's that for stubborn? Even though it's my own creation. They say, what's the point of creating rules if you're just going to do whatever you want to do? Then don't waste, I've said to myself, don't waste your time. But this game can only be won one way, unfortunately, and that's following the rules. So I have to take that part of my personality and bury it. I have to succumb. Well, maybe we could see a little rollover under the bands and we can get momentum going back down. We're right here at 19,600. It's a round number. People like to sell around round numbers. If we don't roll under the bands, I won't get another setup. Well, we never came close to VWAP, eh? I don't think, did we bounce off VWAP at all? Maybe, kind of. Not exactly, but kind of. All-star election live stream all day. Wow, 3.5K watching. What are the results? TBD. Oh my. Oh, not so bad. Not so bad. Okay, what are we doing? We're getting under those bands. We start trading lower. Bless you. Sounded like a sneeze.
I'm coughing, but thank you though.
Let's get down to 19,580 to start the move down. Okay, we're getting under slowly. Shermy Coin sent me a message.
Excuse me. That is me still coughing.
It's not picking you up. I think your noise cancellation is just muting it because I don't even hear it.
Nice.
And your camera's off. I just looked. I saw.
Yeah, I've got it. I'm just doing a couple things in front of my on my desk real quick.
Going back up. Didn't get under the bands really. Or are they just faking us out? Gonna push 600 now.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like it wants to do. Let's see if that high can hold. The 97. Five seconds puts in a lower high.
Okay, let's see. What do we got? Yeah, that's cool.
Very, very bullish momentum at a level though where could put in a reversal with the pattern that it's giving us right now. Sweep holds.
Hmm. It's not really politics, so I can ask. In the U.S., the Trump party, they red or they blue? There's the I don't even know
Red.
the name. He's red. And what's the name of his
Red.
party or whatever?
The Republican.
Republicans, that's it. And the Democrats are blue?
Yep.
Oh, no kidding. It's the opposite over here. Our Liberal Party is red. Our Liberal Party is like the Democrat Party.
Gotcha.
That's weird. Okay, now we get the move down. We tapped into 19,600. And it went short. So let me go short also.
Excuse me, psychological number.
$5.6 is the target.
I'm not crazy about it still.
No, not looking good either. Okay, came back down, the wicks.
Camera's the box, I guess.
Well, when this candle closes, the algo is going to close the trade. Because we poked through the stop loss line. Come on, come down. Give him a little shot down.
Had like a big shot down. It's the only recovery chance we got here, futures. Otherwise, these accounts might be looking really, really rough. You know, two.
Okay, gotta get out.
Come on, we're gonna risk it. Where you gonna go? Let's see. We're gonna hold this one. We're holding we're holding on for the life of us right now. I think it's like a C25 easy. I don't know how much it has past that, to be honest. 30, 25. Station.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to do that too.
Hourly chart. This hourly, I don't know. This hourly chart looks really, really bullish, just to say the least.
Hourly, I don't even think I have an hourly anymore. I removed it. But yeah, I can see that since 1 o'clock.
We just opened this candle too, right? Like we just opened this candle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, can we pull back? Massive wick. No real displacement here. 20, 27. Man, wow. I don't know. Something's telling me that we're not going to take this thing out. Sidebar. But clean down. Close, and then it pumps up. Closed out above. Again, the hourly looks bullish at the least, but we'll see.
Let me change to an hourly for 1 second. Minute 60.
See.
Hourly looks bullish all the way going back to April 22nd. Not just since 1 o'clock. I was looking at 15 minute.
The 1 minute. Still nothing on the one.
Okay. Just a little fake out above 600. Now we go lower. Time to call it 621.
Ready to call the? You ready to call the stream?
No. I mean,
10:06.
yeah, no. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna try another short here. I was gonna say call.
I'm not in a rush. No. I'm good. I'm still holding over here.
Call the
Holding on for dear
level.
life. Holding on for dear life. To that kind of a move, I'd love to at least see 570. Which I would at least de-risk a few there. 570 come down to 560 at the very least. It's got to make the move first, though, right? Like that's the thing. That's my bad habit, futures. Instead of just waiting for the move to happen, I jump in prior to the confirmation. I do it a lot. I do that often.
Okay, come on. Let's get a little bit of a dump now. We're holding over 600. We're kind of maybe rolling over. Still, it's 4.7 points on the range. On the 1 minute, it's low. It's hard to ask for a lot when that's the volatility.
Looks like it completes at 590 maybe.
No, it's not playing ball.
This is looking like it's gonna hurt me bad if it doesn't turn around here. Still looking very, very bullish. I mean, in all honesty. It is what it is. We're just going to ride these out, see where it goes. It's either going to blow them or it's going to make them. But I'm about that life these days, futures. I got too many. I got to get some of these up fast. Why not? Just not the day ones. This is looking this is still looking like it wants to come up. Still didn't take it out though. Still holding. Whoa, stop that. Still pushing at 20. Does it leave it untouched?
Ouch. Hey, what the hell just happened? Topstep just reset.
Let's hope it doesn't take me out. My gut is telling me this thing is it's gonna come down really, really hard. Just hope it doesn't take me out prior to doing that.
Yeah, that's the thing the market manages to always do.
Always.
Or at least often.
All the time.
Ping.
All is this, man?
Mm-hmm.
600. We can push a nice one below 600 with a close. That was a nice, decent push. Another strong one down towards the 600 area. I can turn it a little promising for the short.
Let's see what we got going.
598 would be beautiful. Close below 598. We got another imbalance here at 595, so maybe 595. A small pullback.
Wow. That was a pretty steady move up.
Yeah, that wick kind of sucked. Previous displacement was decent. A previous move down. But it's only a 15-second chart. Even if we come, let's say we tap into this order block here maybe. And then continue. And then make the next leg down. That would be ideal.
Wait.
Imbalance there. It's still just very bullish.
100-point displacement down would be ideal.
The momentum is just up though, right? That hourly candle, looks dangerous, right? I mean, that's the reality. I know that I'm kind of like cooked on this one already, but it's all right.
Well,
We're gonna see. We're gonna see if we get lucky. It's either we get lucky or we're cooked.
We do have 19,622, which is yesterday's, or I mean today's, but the high. And often we see.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it, guy. If we fail to take out this high with this hourly candle, we got a shot long term to hit those lows, to really start breaking down. So that's like one of the most important and super critical things on that higher time frame. If we can respect that high right there, we're good. If we sweep it, take it out, I don't know, I'm not crazy about it at all. And even lower time frame is not, it's failing to give me like a bearish play. I gotta learn to get the heck out of my positions, you know, when I see that it's failing to deliver what I want to see. Even if I attempted the position, like, get the heck out, man. We'll get better at it one day. You know, and then when I see my valid trade, I'm kind of stuck in a position that's not in a good place and can't really find myself adding anymore, even though it's a good, you know, good setup. So we'll see. Let's see if the lower time frame can give us a nice little displacement here with a shift. So it can give us a confirmation of of what kind of setup we're going to be looking for, higher time frame. Potential momentum to sell side. 15-second.
Six.
That 3-second wick was kind of whacked the way that one pulled back. That was kind of. Can't use my duck hole on this one right now, so we're just gonna mimic it. All right, so another little pullback there. Let's see if it gets heavy. Let's see if it gets heavy here. So 15-second. If the 15-second shifts here, like 90. Second. Dude, don't pull in. So I don't want it to pull back up to the 610. That's where we shifted on the 15 second. But if we fail to pull back up to that right now, we can pull down, drop down and give us another displacement instead, and then pull back to the second displacement. That's going to give us a pretty heavy bearish momentum, I think. And I got to start looking to take just those trades. Like those are like the A+ setups. Right? I don't want us to pull back to that top gap. So right, come on. All right. I mean, still looks good for the short. Just maybe not as low price action. We'll see. We didn't even tap into the gap with that one so far. We actually failed to tap into the gap. That's actually pretty good. So it came deep, but it did fail to tap into the gap. Got a low, high, close. Still need to push down though and close below these lows here. Tap in, and the low to target here would be the 87. And for me, I think if we can get here, I'd probably just de-risk in the red, no matter what. Even if it comes a little lower, I would de-risk a little bit. But again, we're on a lower time frame, and we still don't have a full-on confirmation for anything, you know, just a potential shift here, maybe that it wants to start, but we need to get down below some of these lower targets. 600, 592, and then we can start feeling a little bit more confident that we're going to start seeing some sell side objectives getting tagged. What's your week looking like, Futures?
My who?
Your week.
My week. I don't know. I don't know what you mean.
Just in terms of the evening streams.
I don't know. I think I'm good every day. I don't think I have.
Yeah, I think I'm fairly flexible. I'm gonna find out with the wife if there's anything I need to do with my little one. If she has to be in the city, if my wife has to be in the city for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that would maybe delay it. I would say like 30 minutes one day. That's about it.
Yeah.
But I'll keep you posted on that. Definitely.
But I think I'm going to call it here.
Yeah, I think I will as well. Hopefully this trade recovers, right? I'm going to just hold on right here. Let's see if we can get this drop. I'll keep you posted. I'll let you guys know how it went. Well, you guys will know in the morning, one way or another. But yeah, let's call it here. Let's do it. And I'll see you in the AM.
Sounds
Everyone,
good.
Thanks for hanging out.
Guys.
Right? Everyone, appreciate you guys being here.
Yep, absolutely. We had a good time. We had some laughs again. That's what it's about for me also, have some fun while I'm trading. So thanks for hanging out with us. And we're going to be there in the morning. Thanks for the hearts. We'll be there in the morning on our solo streams, 9:15.
Appreciate the commentary, Crispy.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys also tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Sounds good, guys? Keep us in the loop about who's the next Canadian leader. Looks like they're calling it the Liberals there, that Carney guy or McCarney or whatever his name is. I'm watching here on On YouTube, I think they called it. So we got the liberals. That's our Biden, I guess.
All right, so they called it. We're calling it. All right,
Yeah.
everyone's calling it.
Everyone's good. Trump saying Canada need to be a state. Help with that, maybe. Okay, guys, have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night,
Take
everyone.
care.
Peace out.
Okay, how do I do this? OBS. Give me a second, guys. My brains are working slow. There we go. Close.